What if you had instant analytics on your PDP images and a faster way to create content that performs better? That's what we're diving into in today's episode, how top brands and retailers are using analytics and automation to stay ahead across retail media and the digital shelf. It's Rapid helps teams scale smarter. They analyze image performance, they help you create optimized assets for retail media networks and the digital shelf, and they integrate directly with PIM and DAM systems for seamless execution. Brands like Pepsi, Mondelez, and Instacart use It's Rapid to go beyond basic tools to uncover gaps in PDP and retail media performance by analyzing the images themselves, not just the count. Streamline banner creation across hundreds of formats for Amazon Ads, Walmart Connect, and other retail and social platforms, and launch high-performing content more than 80% faster across e-commerce and marketing channels. If you're buried in manual work or struggling to keep up, this episode and It's Rapid will show you a better way. Visit itsrapid.ai to learn more.
Welcome to Beyond the Shelf with Dave Feinlieb. This show is an open exploration of the people and process behind e-commerce. Through conversations with innovators in the space, we learn the stories of these leaders and their strategies for e-commerce success. We publish new episodes every Tuesday morning, so be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And now, here's your host, Dave Feinlieb.
All right, welcome back to Beyond the Shelf. Today we're joined by Carter Zwick, Partnerships and Insights Lead at Snag, where he connects brands to over 110,000 college students through ultra-fast delivery and insight-driven campaigns. With a background in CPG and on-campus marketing, Carter brings a fresh lens to youth behavior, understanding shifting habits, trends, and how creative campaigns can resonate with Gen Z. Snag makes brands part of students' daily routines, fueling trial and loyalty one delivery at a time. Today, we'll dig into how Snag activates on-campus audiences, why creative matters in micro moments, and what brands can learn from the college market. Carter, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I'm super excited to be here.
First off, where do we find you today?
I'm in Gainesville, Florida. Our headquarters is actually in Austin, Texas. Everyone works in person there, but a few of us are down in Gainesville helping launch our University of Florida store. It actually opened last week, and we're all down here giving it a little boost so it can kind of flow on its own for the rest of the school year and then on after.
I love it. It's great to be hands-on. For those who maybe don't know, tell us about your background and then tell us a little about Snag.
Yeah, so I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Always been a fan of these types of businesses. Went out to the University of Colorado Boulder, where Snag actually Snag was present there. They have a store there at the time and still do. It was their third store, and I started ordering from them, and I actually ordered from them around 50 times in the 2 years that it was open while I was there. So I learned about Snag, obviously while I was at Boulder, and then I saw them in the news or on LinkedIn somewhere and happened to reach out and ended up getting connected with the founders here. And there was some availability, and, there was kind of, hey, you're going to be working on a wide range of products. And I was like, I'm in. This is what I was looking for. And, it's been great since. And I've been here for about 9-10 months.
Amazing. What a great story, being a consumer of the product and then going and getting a job at the company. You can really speak to the value prop that way.
Yeah, that's what 10-minute delivery will do to you. Once you experience it, you never want anything other than it. And, I thought it was such a great business idea that I wanted to go and join them. And, I'm very happy to be here.
Here you are.
Yeah.
So tell us a little about Snag, maybe the founding story. How did it get started? And then 10-minute delivery is obviously really remarkable. How does it work?
Yeah, so it was founded by our two co-founders. Their name is Jacob and Mason. You can find them on LinkedIn. But they were at UCSB at the time in college, I believe their junior year. They're tired of the high fees, long wait times with, your normal delivery services. And they basically, obviously had this idea and then went and tested it by ordering some snacks off Amazon, setting up a Shopify account, and then delivering on their own. I think they found some product market fit. They launched a storefront the following year. Went really well. They hired a store manager there, and then they both moved on. One went over to Ohio State University. One went out to Boulder. They each launched those stores. We had 3 stores at the time, and those are our first 3 stores. They're all still kicking. They're doing very well, and serve as an example to how our other stores should be opened up. But yeah, so that's really the founding story.
And in this context, what does a store mean? Is it something I go to? Do you deliver from there? Is it a bit of both?
So all of our stores are what we call dark stores. We actually, one of them, Ohio State University, which we're piloting right now, has a retail storefront. It's on the main street there, High Street. It does very well. But for the most part, all of our stores are dark stores. We stock anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 products in these stores. We have drivers, that are part-time, but, working for us, not like how some of these other delivery services do it. They're waiting in the warehouse for these orders. We get an order and they're able to go and deliver them in 10 minutes or less.
So we find you today helping open up a new market, but tell us about your usual day-to-day role. What do you spend your time on?
Yeah, so I run partnerships at Snag. The main thing I'm doing on a day-to-day basis is connecting with brands, trying to get them to take part in, some of our digital ads, placements, sampling that we offer to brands. The reason why we find it to be special is that our market, we have a hyper-targeted market of only college students. So, for a brand to be able to access these students and access them digitally and meet them where they're at on our app, and, have their product be at the top in a sponsored, placement, or have their banner be at the front page with the sponsored ad, is a great opportunity for them to really capture the next generation of customers. Some of these other services do have some of these ad packages that are very similar, but none of which are targeting only college students.
So you've got college students as the end customer. You've got CPG brands. Let's say I'm at a CPG brand. I come to talk to you. What are we going to talk about in our conversation?
Yeah, so I'll mainly talk about some of the different things we have to offer. We offer sending push notifications, specific to brands. Like I said, we put banners up at the front of the app. We have social media packages. We have 40,000 followers across all of our social media accounts. We do product placements. And one of the main things we do, and one of the most popular things that we've started to do, is that we'll sample for a brand. So, we're on all of these campuses. We love to give free product out to students at the starting of the year to help, raise awareness around our brand. And we're happy to use a CPG brand's product to do that. And when we do that, we can do it on campus, handing out samples, and we could also do it in bag, in the orders. And with both of those, what we can do is we can track exactly who we're giving the product to and see if they come back to our app to buy it. So 100% attribution with the college student, which, is one of the most valuable loyalty forming, habit forming customers out there. The way we see it is that, these college customers or college students, they're coming out of, hopefully a home where their parent, or majority are coming out of a home where their parents might have been buying their groceries. The things they were eating on a daily basis were maybe being decided what was available at school or to them through their parents, unless they were stopping by the convenience store. And, when they get out to the college campus, there's a real opportunity to capture them and to, have them as lifetime customer, to get them to try your brand and hopefully love it and continue to come back for the next 20, 50 years, hopefully.
And are we talking big CPG brands, the ones I know? Are there new brands that you're helping bring to market? What's kind of the mix?
So there's some new brands that we've helped, really get their name out there, and we've done really well for them, and they continue to come back year over year and partner with us again and again. But then we've also started with some of the larger brands, many of which I'm sure some out there: Dude Wipes, Wild Chips. There's some others: Pop Daddy Snacks, Lucky Energy. Soon to partner with Nestle Premium Waters. So a lot of big names out there, Unilever. So, these companies are definitely starting to notice us. They see us as a great place to advertise and, a great way of marketing a new vertical.
This is great. And tell us a little more the sampling. You have the product, you either have it in the bag or you're kind of handing it out on the campus. And you mentioned getting kind of the insights into the conversion. How does that work? Do I log into a web portal or an app, or how do I get that info?
Yeah, so the two ways we sample are through in-bag and on campus. When we're sampling on campus, we are having them scan something. We're getting their information so that we can, retarget them as a customer. We can then also use their information to, run retarget or data on these type of sampling activities. And then from an in-bag standpoint, obviously, we have their information from their orders and we're able to test it there. But when we're giving this stuff back to the customer, or the customer being the CPG brand, it's anonymized data. We're not selling customer data to anybody, phone numbers, anything. But, then from a data standpoint, I actually run all the data here, or for at least the partnership side. So what we do is we give brands access to a dashboard where they can see live sales by date, SKU, store. They can get insights into customer repurchase rates if they're coming back for, did they buy a blue Gatorade and are they coming back for, a red Gatorade, or did we sample them, one flavor of a snack and did they come back for that flavor? Did they get another flavor? And was it because they liked it? They wanted to continue to move on and try some of the other products of that brand. So we can really get, we can go as far as a company wants us to go. A lot of the stuff we'll do and have done in the past are things that companies have asked if we have the capability. And, we're kind of able to go and just do it right then and there. We're pretty, we're a flexible team. We're a small team, but we're a quick moving, efficient team.
This episode of Beyond the Shelf is brought to you by It's Rapid. It's Rapid is the platform Pepsi, Mondelez, Instacart, and hundreds of other leading brands and retailers use to build personalized content at scale. Whether that's images, videos, or product descriptions for their product detail pages, shoppable videos or banners for their digital ad campaigns, or sell sheets for sales enablement, brands that use It's Rapid are able to produce high-quality, on-brand content on average more than 80% faster than category competitors. To find out more, please visit itsrapid.ai.
Tell us a little about the app, what creative, how do ads show up, what does that look like, and what role does creative play?
Yeah, so right now it's actually, we're going in there and we're changing the banners and placements on our own. Coming soon, we'll have the capabilities to eventually have that flow on its own with just maybe a few data points and hopefully, some tracking on what's been done in the past, so it can learn on its own. But yeah, as of now, I'm going to go and I put up a Lucky Energy ad or, an energy drink ad during the day when customers, are most likely to be buying drinks, energy drinks. And then, we might put an ad up that caters more to the weekend life on the weekend. So, we're quick to change those. And then we also, understand when our customers are ordering. They're heavily ordering at night. So, we might send a push notification earlier in the day to try and get some orders then, try and get Snag on top of their mind for the nighttime. But yeah, that's really how it works. From a placement standpoint, historically, we've sold our partnership packages, placement, digital advertising in packages. So that happened to span over 4 months, 5 months on a semester basis, basically. So if you buy a placement with us, you basically have that placement for 4 months, 5 months. So every time a customer opens the app, they click into drinks, whatever category they click in, the brand that leads that respective category is sitting at the top there and, getting most of our top categories, are getting 100,000+ impressions a month. And for the college target marketer, with that being a college student, that's very special to these brands.
So multiple great ways to create visibility. It sounds like you work with time of day, you work with the category, and also, of course, you're thinking about your audience as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's the way to go. If you send a customer a push notification on Saturday and you're like, get some study snacks, it's not going to resonate with them. But if you send them push notification on a Saturday and you say, order some electrolyte drinks to rehydrate for the day and have a great weekend, that will. So that's kind of how we go about it. And yeah.
It's great. Great way to do it. Tell us about the business model. How does it work? How do you make money?
Yeah. So, like I said, the stores are dark stores. Drivers are all, part-time employees that work for us. They're educated on what the Snag brand is when they're out there delivering orders or running our social media accounts. They understand exactly how things want to be done, but we're able to deliver. We only go on campuses where we could target, a large portion of the audience in a small radius. So that's how we're able to achieve the 10-minute delivery. It's actually something that's super special and, obviously keeps customers coming back. But, that's really the main thing of it is that running a convenience store out of a dark store, we're able to be in, prime real estate location around campus to where we can access all these customers. And then, hopefully where the store can also act almost as, a billboard in educating people on what Snag is.
Super innovative, a great model. No conversation is complete right now without AI. Are you seeing that come up? How do you envision it kind of tying into Snag's campaigns or ad creative or model?
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff, that we expect to implement over the next year or so that will really take all of these things to another level. Allow these things to be done with less hands. As of now, we do not use much of it. I think, we do some things on the back end to help simplify things with maybe some machine learning and scanning in orders, whatever it may be. But yeah, a lot more of that to come soon as we learn, what's really needed, what's available to us out there, and how we can use it to make us better.
So, new brands or existing brands, thinking about the college market, what are some of the key trends and any advice for them in terms of working with that particular segment of the market?
Yeah, partner with Snag. We'll do it all for you.
That's
No,
the punchline.
no, but yeah, we see ourselves as a one-stop shop. We are only on 12 campuses right now, so we're not in a one-stop shop in the sense that we can capture all college students across the nation, but with the campuses that we operate on, we really do feel like we are. Why would you go and for the price you could pay for an ambassador or field marketers to go out there, you're going to spend a couple or meta ads, even you're going to spend a couple $100 a day on this thing. With us, these packages, what it comes out to for placement, banners, sampling, everything is you're just spending a few $100s per month per store with us. So we'll go out there. We're that extension of your brand. We're marketing for you. We're handing out product for you. You're on our app advertising. You have your banners up, really doing all of these things for you and probably for the price of, what it would cost you for one day to do it on your own. So brands are always asking us, they're telling us that they're sending field marketers out to campuses and they're paying, after you pay for the flight, you already, are paying more than what you would have paid us. So we see this as the best avenue. We do see it as a one-stop shop for the campuses that we operate on. And really what we're trying to do right now is just, let more brands know because we feel really big in the places we operate on. We've done really well. But it's, we're only, again, in 12 schools across 7 states. So, we're not known by everybody, but we are beginning to become more known.
So don't forget us here at Beyond the Shelf when you're on hundreds of campuses and you're worldwide. We hope you'll remember us. But it's a great story. You've got this in-app component, you've got this on-campus component, and then the speed of the service is just super compelling. So it's a really really exciting space to be working in. We've got this section called the Rapid Rundown. A few fast-paced questions, your quick thoughts. First off, most random or surprising product students love to order.
Oh, that's a tough one. Seen people ordering those like those Skittle sodas, which are pretty interesting. Just some of these crazy snacks they have out there. I've seen there's like an octopus flavored Lay's chip. I think it's from another company. It's in our what is it? It's in like a unique category we have for like snacks around the world. But I would say that's probably the most interesting thing. I'm not sure I'd eat an octopus flavored chip.
A dream celebrity you'd want to do a Snag delivery with?
Say maybe Usain Bolt or a Lightning McQueen. They could be the only two that could deliver faster than us. We'd love to have them on board and do it. That would be awesome. Or some super fast track star that can go around for the day and deliver on foot instead of on a scooter, but still hit 10 minutes.
That's a great one. One snack you'd hoard from a campus drop if no one was looking?
Oh, snap pickles. All of them.
All of them. Okay. And a college campus with the best vibes. Hard to choose, of course.
Yeah, Boulder, Colorado. That's where I went to school. That's why I went to school there. It's where I first learned about Snag, so can't go against them. But always grew up a Florida Gator fan, so I'm hoping that the University of Florida begins to take off. And while I haven't visited Santa Barbara, I've heard it's a beautiful place, and I look forward to visiting the store there soon.
And after a long day or week, how do you unwind?
Going and delivering some Snag orders, handing out samples on campus. I enjoy just relaxing, watching football, doing what everybody else likes to do. But yeah, on the weekend, do enjoy going out to the store, or UT Austin store, doing some work over there, handing out samples, getting the word out, maybe dropping off some orders. It's actually very fun and very relaxing thing to do.
It's terrific. What's the best way for our listeners first to find out more about Snag and to get in touch with you?
Yeah, well, we have a website, snagdelivery.app. You can definitely find more about us there. You follow me on LinkedIn at Carter Zwick, or you can email me at carter@snagdelivery.app. Partnerships are definitely starting to fill up for next semester and the following years. But we're always looking to talk to the latest and greatest companies out there.
Carter, this has been great. A great service. Really fun talking with you. Love your energy. I don't know if our listeners will be able to see it, but I see your Snag delivery hat on today, which is super cool. And you've just got a great approach to the whole business. So I wish you the best, and super excited to see how the business evolves. Thanks for joining me today here on Beyond the Shelf.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was great being here, and I hope we continue to spread the good word about Snag, and I hope we continue to spread the good word about Beyond the Shelf.
That's it for this week's episode of Beyond the Shelf. If you enjoy the show, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave us a review. It really helps us grow. And feel free to share us with your colleagues so they too can hear weekly perspectives from the brightest minds in e-commerce. You can also check us out on LinkedIn, where we post clips from each episode, share Dave's takes on breaking industry news, and much more. Beyond the Shelf is a production of It's Rapid. Our host is Dave Feinlieb, and our producers are Sean Levy-Ashvili and Jake Musiker. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Beyond the Shelf.